I'm Drew Becker, and I'm with the Triangle Book and Writers Conference. And I'm here today to interview Alice Osborn, who's going to be on the editors panel. Why the heck should I come to you or another editor? I mean, if I write the book, isn't it done?
It's almost done. It's almost done. So what I tell my potential clients is make sure that you proofed your work if you are ready to have it for an agent or an editor. You've proofed your work and you've also issued it to beta readers. Now, beta readers are people who are readers. They're not editors, they're not writers, but they're readers in your genre. So if you write young adult fiction, these folks would be people who, they could be adults that read young adult, or they could be teenagers that read young adult. So make sure you have about 5 of those beta readers and you give those readers your manuscript. Then they have given you back their feedback. Then you've incorporated their feedback into your manuscript. Then now you are ready for an editor if you feel that it's ready. But sometimes it's never really quite ready for an editor, and I can tell through a sample edit or through a sample read. And I would tell the client, well, this may be a great opportunity for you and I to work one-on-one together, or maybe you can find another editor who's going to work really, really closely with you to get you to that publishing area. And that's all the pre-contract conversation I have with the client. So if we now go through the flow chart and I've accepted them as a work that's ready to go and they're ready with the terms of the contract. And what I do is I print the book out, I read it, I correct it, I make comments, and I see where things are missing. Like on page 87, they repeat something that's not stated until page 100, and there's gaps of logic, there's character malfunction, there's plot malfunctions. Now, can you see all that on your own? Maybe, but I've edited a lot of manuscripts since 2005 and officially in 2006. I'm also I have my master's in English in rhetoric and composition. I've taught English. I've, of course, read professionally. I've written book reviews. I started writing book reviews in 2007. Book reviews are great ways to analyze books. I understand how books work. I understand how stories work. So I have a solid skill set. And some writers come with a solid skill set like that, but usually their skill set are in other areas such as law or medicine or public relations. I don't have those skill sets. And what they come to me vulnerable and they say, all right, you have to show your expertise to help me. And those are the best clients. Another way that I know someone will be a great client if they are a reader, because I believe you can't be a good writer if you're not a good reader. It never happens. And I said, well, what have you read? And they said, well, I've read this, or maybe I haven't read something and I want to read that. And I can tell if someone is going to be a really good client and they're willing to learn. They say, okay, I understand what you said, because I'm very honest. I'm kind, but I'm very honest. And I said, that was boring.